welcome back to an episode of Kate and Isaiah Living Large. I'm Isaiah.
And I'm Kate.
And on this episode, we're going to talk about group fitness versus solo fitness. But before we begin, how's it going? What's new? What is the haps?
Well, things are good. What day are we at now?
Goodness. We are
May 30th or something? May 28th. May 28th. That's some exciting stuff coming up. There's actually a really cool fundraiser concert at the Imperial Theater on June the 5th, raising money for the St. Mary's Band Hall, since we had a fire last fall, and you'll have the opportunity to see 4 different concert bands. You'll see the Harborview High concert band, the beginner second chance band, and the intermediate second chance band, and of course the St. Mary's band. And it should be a really good time. And so you should come check out that show if you have some time or inclination. And I'm also get to sing at the St. John Arts Center on June the 8th.
Ooh.
With my a cappella group. So all good times. Plus there's some comedy stuff in the brew as well.
Heck yeah.
It'll be a busy few weeks of performance for me.
You will be busy.
Yeah.
Now, are you going to play some big band swing music?
Actually, our swing band's not playing this show, but we were playing a show at the Trinity Church on July 8th, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh my goodness. That's the day after my birthday.
Wow.
What?
You're going to be 36?
38.
Oh, you were 36 when we started this.
Yeah.
It was just like yesterday.
Yeah, I know, right? It's coming right up.
38.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a lot coming up. Some great stuff. I might try and the 5th. Oh, I probably work that day. I was gonna say, I don't work on the 8th though. Maybe I'll try and.
Yeah, you should come to the St. John Arts Center. It should be fun.
I do love just going to that art center. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful inside. And it'll be a good show.
Yeah.
Like we've been working hard and like lots of we are called Northern Voice and we do exclusively Canadian content.
Ooh.
So the name of the show is Keeping It Canadian.
Like Super CanCon.
Yeah, Super CanCon. I may even have a solo.
Oh, I'll be the one in the back going, boo.
Like, get out of here. I remember the last time you and I were at the St. John Arts Center together for Matt Keenan's comedy show. The show. The two Fat Dads.
Two Fat Dads. We got shirts and everything, and I think I left my shirt in your car and have never seen it since. I don't know.
I brought it back.
Did you? I don't know. Who knows?
I thought I brought it back.
I don't remember. I don't know where it is. Anyway.
I don't even have that car anymore.
That's all to say I don't have that shirt anymore somewhere. Yeah, that's super exciting. So let's talk about group fitness versus solo fitness, shall we?
Well, before we get there.
Oh, you've got extra stuff? All right.
The beer run.
The beer run is coming up.
Is Saturday.
I almost forgot about that. Listen, I better wake up on Saturday and actually go.
I hope you do.
Because that would be weird for me not to show up. I will be going to a show the night before. So
me too. I have a comedy show in Fredericton the night before.
I'm going to go to Stephen Hero is performing at the Container Village.
Oh, nice.
That Friday. So I'm going to be part of his entourage.
Nice. Are you the muscle?
Yeah, that's me. The muscle.
Yeah, that's actually your name.
Yes, this is exactly. It's my middle name, actually. It's Isaiah Muscle. Yeah. Isaiah the Muscle. Anyway. Yeah, it's true. We do have the beer festival or beer run, 5K running coming up.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? I know we've been talking about your leg.
Yeah.
Maybe setting you back.
Yeah. So we're not sure where it's going to net out for me yet. Because we're still recording 2 weeks ago. Fun fact. Let's say best case scenario, the physio has worked wonders and I'm in a position where I'm ready to tackle this 5K head on.
Yep.
What are we doing to get ready? I think we're trying to eat well and
yeah, I am not doing leg day all this week.
Yeah.
I am not. The problem is that I don't want my legs to be sore the whole rest of the week, so I am not doing leg day the week of the run. I will do it the week before, which is the week of recording.
Yeah.
But
lots of leg days this week.
Yes, but I won't do it the week of the run because I don't want my legs to be sore while we're doing that.
Yeah, no, that would be not optimal. I would prefer my knee not stay injured.
True.
But
so let's say you're good to go.
Let's say I'm good to go.
Do you have a backup plan if we get stuck somewhere? Do you have
not as of right now?
Not as of right now. Okay.
But I mean, those are things that can be built in closer to the day.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always call a cab.
This is true. You can always call a cab.
I will not feel good about that.
Or a tuk-tuk. We have those tuk-tuk things. I don't know if you can call those. I think you just take those from the container village.
I think so too. But yeah, I don't know what the answer is here, but I'm looking forward to the day. And
yeah.
And I haven't had a drink at all since February.
Ooh.
So that would be fun if I complete it. But I feel like I want to stick to the, if I don't do the walk, not going to do the drink.
Okay.
I'm not sure yet. They think lots can change in the next week or two.
Yeah. Whether you're there or not, I'm going to do it. I think if you are there, obviously that'll be super exciting, and we'll take our time and go. I think if you're not there, I'm going to try and speed walk it. I'm going to try and I think I'm going to go for our under an hour goal.
You know what?
I'm the only one there.
I think you should anyway, whether I'm there or not.
Oh, no. We're going to finish together.
No. But if that's part of your goal, if that's what you want to do, I think you should aim for that and shoot for it.
That's not part of my goal, but if you're not there, then
next best thing is to get to the beer faster.
That's right.
Yeah. If you don't have me to keep you company on the long drawn out walk, you might as well, I'm so thirsty, get me the beer.
I will strap on my little mic and I will talk while I walk as fast as I can so that I can get all my thoughts on tape, and
I'll drive next to you.
Get one of those little scooters.
I was thinking my car.
Oh, well, I was thinking one of those scooters at least.
Especially down the Douglas Avenue part. Hey, Isaiah, how's it going?
But I am hopeful that we can both do it and get through it.
I'm going to be awfully disappointed if we can't.
Especially because you worked so hard this year to actually be able to do it and be there. And we were so close to being able to do it and actually finish it again this year.
But we digress. That's the beer run. Time will tell whether we make it or not.
Yeah.
I mean, Isaiah will make it either way. And but we're here to talk about group fitness versus solo fitness.
Right.
And we've kind of touched on this on various episodes, but we haven't dedicated an entire episode to it. So Isaiah, I know that you prefer solo fitness. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your routine and why you like that?
So my solo, I have, we've talked about before that I have an app that I use called Fitbod. That kind of gives me what I need to do that day. And then my routine is literally just, I throw on my headphones, I walk up to the gym, I say hi to the people. I have become closer and closer to a gym rat every week, because now I know everyone that's going to be there when I get upstairs. And I know what they're doing and their routine is that day. And I know my routine that day. And yeah, it's becoming I'm becoming a gym rat. But I go upstairs, I have my headphones on, and I like to just zone out and lift heavy things. That is my kind of gym stuff. This past week I did new best on bench press.
Amazing. What'd you do?
I did 130 pounds, 4 sets of 10.
That's it. That's
130 pounds.
That's it. I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. That's amazing. That's a lot.
I did need to ask for help on my 4th set. Mainly because on my 3rd set, by the time I got to 6, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish the other ones. And then I'm like, if I try another set by myself, I might kill myself. I'm going to get someone to help me.
Yeah.
So
do you do that with free weights or do you have barbell?
Free weights.
So free weights, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're sitting on a bench and you're using 60 in each, 70 in each hand?
So the bar is 45.
Oh, so you don't use free weights, you use a barbell.
Oh, no, that's still free weight.
No.
You're talking about dumbbell versus barbell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I use a barbell. Yeah.
Okay.
Not there's two different, both of those are free weights.
Okay.
There's a machine, which is different.
Gotcha.
The machines are the ones where you put the thing on, and then if you let go, it's just going to clang against the machine.
Yeah. No, I know what a machine is.
Yeah. But free weights are the ones where you have to pick the weight up and.
So it's dumbbell versus barbell. Man, this is exhilarating for anybody listening to this.
Anyway, the barbell is 45 pounds. Yeah. And then you put the extra weight on the sides.
Gotcha. Okay. No, I understand how that works.
Yeah. So it was
because I'd never done a bench press with a barbell in my previous gym experience, but the heaviest I was ever able to lift with the 2 hand weight was 50 in each hand.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much. It's pretty a lot.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do those too, but I don't do those on
a bench.
I don't bench press those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. But I like solo because I like to just put my headphones on and just listen to my music and kind of zone out. It's like my space out time where I just do the heavy lifting of things.
Have you ever had any personal training or anything like that?
No.
Can't
say. Well, I have had trainers when I was doing football and things like that. I've had people that were trainers helping me that way, but I've never hired a personal trainer before.
So like when you went into a gym, you always kind of knew what you were doing. Like you knew which weights to use and like how to do the workouts and all of that.
No, not necessarily. I'll use videos.
Okay.
So that's the one cool thing about the app that I use, the Fitbot app, is that it's like, hey, do this workout, and you don't know how to do that workout, there's a how-to button, and it literally like shows a video on how, like, not just like face on, but like face on and to the side on how to actually do that workout.
Right. That's cool. And you don't feel intimidated when you're trying to figure out a new routine with everybody around.
I usually look at my workout like the day before. Cool. That's usually what I do, because there's some workouts it gives me that I'm like, I don't want to do that specific workout. But if you hit replace, it will list out other ones that
target the same muscles.
Yeah, because like there's a stretch called like the crab.
Yeah.
And I do not want to do that stretch. Like I don't like.
You don't want crabs.
No. So I always replace that with something else.
Yeah. Reasonable.
So why do you like group fitness?
So, I have one more follow-up question. What do you do for cardio?
What do I do for cardio? Right now, not really a whole lot. I do a little bit. I walk. I usually do about 1K, which is 7 laps around the Y track. That's about it. I do a lot of cardio just in my day to day, so I don't really do a lot of cardio right now.
Yeah, that makes sense. What I like about group fitness is it's actually, I am a competitive person by nature. And the harder, the more physical limitations I have to be what I am in my mind. And I'm not a rude competitive person. I'm not like trying to like outdo someone else, but I will finish a workout and I will try to lift heavy and I will try to do things well.
Yeah.
And to continually get better. And I also am a person who gets energy in an environment where other people are doing the same thing. And so if there's a set amount of time to something, I will do that set amount of time and then I will go home. If I do something like if I walk on a treadmill or if I'm on an elliptical at a gym or something like that, I'll set out with, I'm going to do 25 minutes. I'm like, 17's good enough. That's close. And then move on with my life.
Okay.
And I've also traditionally been intimidated. It would be less so now because I have more confidence with how to do things. But in the past, to go into a gym environment, especially a co-ed gym environment, I wouldn't know what to do. And I'd get really unconfident with that. And I wouldn't want to be in anyone's way. So if I wanted to use a machine and someone else was on, or someone else, I could tell someone was waiting, I'd just be like, oh, okay, bye, I'm done. And so I'd end up shortchanging my workouts. And then I'll eventually just be like, I won't go at all. Whereas with a group fitness, people are expecting me there and I get questions when I'm not there. And I look forward to seeing the people that I'm going to see.
Yeah. I mean, I solo fitness kind of there's a part of solo fitness that is kind of the similar though, right? Like, so I think the biggest difference is that there's a routine and a set amount of time that you have when you're doing those routines, right?
Yeah.
I think that, and then but like, I think the similarities are there's some similarities. Like when you walk into the gym, especially if you have like a routine of going, like I go typically every day around 1:00. Right. That's like when I'm walking to the gym, and I can almost guarantee who's going to be there at that time every single day.
That's cool.
So like you get to know those kind of people, and if a lot of times if someone notices you waiting for a equipment that they're using, a lot of times because you typically wait between sets, typically
right,
2 minutes,
cut in or whatever.
Yeah, people will start to notice you waiting, and they'll be like, "Oh, do you want to skip in while I'm waiting for my set?" And that kind of thing. So a lot of that stuff happens, but especially the first time in it's definitely intimidating. But
yeah, because I actually had a membership to the Y at one point. I went twice in the 4 months I had a membership, because like it's a beautiful establishment. Like there's lovely equipment. Like, but it was just so. Yeah, like I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do, and I always feel out of place because I'm so like overweight, and which is a good reason to be there. And I know that people aren't necessarily thinking about me one way or another, but I get caught in that mentality. Whereas with the group fitness, it's like, hey, Caitlin, come on over. Having trouble with this move? Do it this way. Like, and there's somebody to ask. I also got like I've hired personal trainers a couple of times in my life too, and that has also been successful because I'm very much a people pleaser who doesn't want to let people down. So when the only person at stake is me, it's a lot easier for me to be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna work late. I'll go to the gym later. I'm tired. I'm not going now. I have to go to band or whatever. Whereas with a group fitness, I have to leave work to get to the group fitness class, and that's at a set time, and I'm gonna do it at that time. There's that drive to get there. Like there's a lot of reasons that I'm built for that kind of mentality.
That solo training, there is a little bit more of a personal, like you have to do it. There's no one else driving you to go there,
right?
So it's kind of it definitely takes a little bit more of a personal take on of the onus on you, right?
Helpful that you're in the building that you're going to.
That's one of the big things for me now is that I am there, right? I'm already there. There's there is a step eliminated for me from and then I think I've talked about it before, but I take all of my gym clothes for that week already to the Y.
You're ready.
I'm ready. So there's another piece of that being eliminated. I try to take as many of those. Oh, I guess I can't go today because of out of the
equation.
Right.
Yeah.
So I try and do that. And then again, I go for about an hour every day is just about what I do.
That's awesome. I'm so happy because you're down quite a lot of weight too.
Yeah, I was down to 298.
That's amazing.
On Friday.
That's great, Isaiah.
Yeah. So we're working on it. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
My hope is that this Friday when I weigh in, I'll be below 300 again, because the ultimate goal is 250 by the end of the year.
Great.
That's my kind of what I would like to be. But if I'm not at that, which is highly likely I won't get to that by the end of the year.
Might.
My hope is at least that I will have consistently stayed under 300.
Yeah.
Like I consistently under, because right now it's like one day if I check, I'll be up, and then one day I'll be down, and I'm kind of bouncing between the two right now. But if I'm hoping that eventually I'll be just sitting below that 300.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. I think, but back to group fitness versus solo fitness. I think my thing with group fitness is I like to go at my own pace. I like to do things at a steady pace versus group fitness, where I find it's like you've got to do the thing and then you got to switch it up, and everyone's going really. I feel like it's too fast for me. Maybe that's
a great description. I like the variety of that. Like, and You do stuff that I would never go to a gym and pull a sled.
Yeah.
But that's a common part of the workouts that we do is sled pulling, and it's kind of fun.
Yeah, because Afterburn's kind of like a cross fitness kind of style, right?
It's it's
like an in between.
Yeah, it's not like CrossFit. Although there are probably some. It's more of a hit, like a high intensity.
Yeah. Okay.
Impact or a whatever.
Yeah.
Circuit.
So yeah, like a circuit. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so. Yeah, I think my biggest thing is I like when I solo, I like putting my headphones on and I like just going. I have the set routine, and I think that one of my setbacks I've had before is that my set routine was I would find something online and that's what I would follow, and that's basically what I would do every day. This app hopefully seems to be better for me because it changes. It's not necessarily the same thing every single day, right, or even every single week. It's like doing the same muscle workout, but changing up what you're doing. And that's a big one for me because it's always been that I get bored.
100%, which is why I like the group fitness, because somebody else is determining my fate. So I can't get bored.
Yeah, I think my biggest problem is that I like to listen to my own music. And I like to, it's my zone out time. Most times I am not zoned out. I am doing something. I'm constantly moving. I'm constantly thinking. And for whatever reason, when I go to the gym, I put my headset on and it's just like everything kind of just disappears and I just push weights.
The moral of the story, to each his own. And everybody can have their own workout. And as long as you're moving, it's fantastic.
Very, very true.
I feel like we're very much having a Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod moment. Just keep fit and
body
have fun.
Break. Did you know did you say they recently came back?
Well, they were an Amazing Race a few years ago.
Yeah, they recently did a new Body Break.
Oh yeah, video. That's awesome.
There's an elbows up one.
Oh, cool. I wish I could put both elbows up.
Elbows up.
Oh, I can.
Sort of. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's definitely merit to both, right? I think group fitness is not only meant to help you with like weight, like strength building, but also cardio, right? Yeah. It's a lot of fast pace, a lot of keeping with the beat kind of thing.
Yeah,
right?
Well, not necessarily not really keeping with the beat. It's not like a dance.
Well,
there are workouts like that, but not ours. They're more like, yeah, you want to get many reps in lighter weights, but there are some days that we do the heavier weight training kind of days.
Yeah. And then I think, I don't know, I find solo is a lot more, like I said, just kind of, you do your own thing. But again, I think the intimidation of, in general, going to the gym for people is just, I'm going to embarrass myself. And I get that. I understand that. But I think also at the same time, gym culture is a whole other world of like that everyone seems to just be nice to one another for the most part.
Yeah, I agree.
No matter if you're solo or group fitness, and everyone's just willing to help you. Like it's a thing that I've noticed a lot. It's just like people are willing to, and if they see you like struggling, they'll help you out too. Like if they'll like be, hey, here's something else to try. I know one day I was doing some tricep workouts with the weight behind me, and the guy was like, hey, why don't you try this one? It's actually better with the kettlebell instead.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Do you do those single arm or double arm?
I was doing the single arm with the dumbbell.
Yeah.
But now I do the kettlebell and single arm.
Cool.
Because it targets it better.
Better, yeah.
Yeah.
I've done them with the kettlebell and with the barbell. My preference is one really heavy barbell doing it at the same time.
Yeah.
Because when I put two together, it gets caught in my ponytail.
But I think that the intimidation of the gym is the kind of aspect that people tend to, and then of course the staff's always typically nice. There's typically always staff. I mean, I know that the staff at the Y is always great. And like I said, I had to ask one to spot me the other day. Although I feel like she was like, how much are you lifting? I'm not sure if I can actually spot you.
Hilarious.
But Anyway, I think we should wrap this up. Hopefully
our next episode will be post beer run, so we'll know whether I've done it or not,
or we'll see what happens.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll have finished it. Otherwise, I hope anyone that's listening that is going to the beer run, I hope you guys have great time.
Yeah, and be nice to Isaiah if he's there alone.
And for those of you crazy people that are trying to do the 10K, because I know, like, I think Julia said she's doing the 10K.
Yeah, Julia and her husband both.
Crazy people. I am very impressed that you did a 10K.
Super impressed by that.
But where can people find us on the internet?
Kate and Isaiah Living Large on the Facebook.
Oh, on the Facebook. I'm at Maritimes Brews and at Tweak the Profit on the social medias. Of course, we have the Buy Me a Coffee still going if you want to help us out. That is always appreciated. And if you are listening on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen to your podcast at, if you can like, share, subscribe over there, that goes a long way. And of course, if you want to see our beautiful faces, hop on over to YouTube and check us out on YouTube. And of course, if you are watching or listening on YouTube, if you can like, share, subscribe over there, that is very much appreciated as well. It goes a long way to helping push us to new people. But until next week, have fun at the beer run. Bye.